something else.
It's a nice drink. This is a nice sipping drink.
Well, happy Valentine's Day Eve.
It is, isn't it? Also known as Friday the 13th.
It is. And you know what's interesting? Oh, it wasn't Friday the 13th. Sorry, my bad. I'm a big horror movie guy. I love them. And like Friday the 13th was I was always a Freddy fan, not as much a Jason fan.
Right.
And the first date I took Kelsey on was to go see the ever so shitty reboot of A Nightmare on Elm Street.
What was that? Was it just called Nightmare on Elm Street, or what was it called?
They tried to reboot the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, and it sucked. It was just
Really
bad. Yeah, it was the guy that played Rorschach in The Watchmen, and it just it was just bad. Like
that's too bad. It's too bad.
But regardless, that was the first movie we went to. And then
I mean, let's get serious here. You know, like those classic horror movies back in the day, like Friday the 13th and everything, they were classic because they were then. You know, they couldn't make them now.
Well, they are though. Like I think that we're in the hey Pebbles. Oh, let's put the chat on the stream. I think that we're getting back into a new. Why is my stream not showing up?
That's different.
That is
popped up on the bottom there. Yeah.
What is that? That's different and odd. Hang on, let's try this.
Welcome to the update.
Oh,
I need a better camera. Gotta get a better camera.
It's not the camera. It's going to be chatting over your face.
Yeah, it's going to just be sliding up along there. That's okay. Nobody needs to talk to me anyways.
Yeah, right? They do though. You look better than I do.
So I'll just.
Why do they make updates that suck?
You know, I think they try, and then they just don't do a very good job of it sometimes.
There we go. There we go. Look at me learning how to do things. Okay, that's a cleaner looking chat.
That's a little more educated.
It is more educated. It's probably one of your cousins that thought that up. Hey. But I think that I think we're back in the 80s were the golden age of horror movies because we had all the characters, right?
Yeah.
And I think that that's happening now because even if you look at the Oscars, there's a horror movie that is nominated for a pile of them.
Really? Which one?
Sinners.
Yeah. Okay. But you know, like I've seen a lot of, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've had a lot of people really talking. Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
So apparently, like it's very well done because it's not so much a slasher flick like it is, but they created a whole story that really had the audience interested in what they were doing. And then all of a sudden, the bad guys come up, and now they have a real deep interest in seeing not only can they beat these guys, but can they finish what they were trying to do.
Well, and the thing about horror is very one-dimensional, right? You have a slasher, he kills. Like there was one called In a Violent Nature, which was nuts because it was from the killer's point of view.
Okay.
And it's some of the gnarliest kills you're going to see. But I love horror movies because there's a emotion attached to it, right? Like I either need to laugh my ass off at a movie or be scared.
Like,
oh, dang. Yeah. And you don't get a lot of movies like that where horror, see, if we talked about this before, comedy's dead because you're going to offend somebody. Horror, you know what you're signing up for. It's a horror movie.
But even still, like, come on, comedy, like, how many people, like, I guess it happens now, people go in there like, I'm offended. It's like, well, who cares? Nobody cares.
And this is, again, where I think that date nights for, like, movie nights have kind of gone away because we have so much to watch always because you have 50 million things on Netflix.
For sure.
And nothing you really want to see where you don't have that anticipation of going to see, oh, this is coming out. We got to go see that.
Okay. But going out on a date for a movie where it was like, like, was that 30 Ways to Lose a Guy or something like that? Or all those rom-coms, Matthew McConaughey. You could go to them with a girl because she's going to enjoy it. At least you're not going to hate it. You'd be like, well, Matthew McConaughey is kind of cool, Like that's kind of neat, right? But nowadays, could you imagine going on a first date to Avatar? Be like, fuck, I can't wait to get away from this chick.
Well, right? I mean, and it'd be you're nerding out a bit, which is fine. But I mean, I think that date nights used to be that thing. Like you're watching a movie and someone freak out, and it was an event. And when dinner and a movie was a thing, the movie was the cheap part.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's priced itself
Nowadays,
out.
what's a movie cost?
We
Because
went
a
to
movie's
Avatar.
not bad. Like a movie isn't bad.
Oh, Zuma released in Vietnam.
Vietnam. Well done.
Nice.
That's
Do you know
that's
anybody
pretty
in
cool.
Vietnam, Jayon?
Nope. That's the wrong ease. Still the wrong ones. So
It's Viet Cong.
you
It's already
know,
plural.
I used to have people try to use that as an insult. Call me a Viet Cong or VC or whatever. I'm like, yeah, if you're going to try to be racist, at least get the race correct.
I remember my grandparents, because we're Ukrainian, right? And if someone ever said Polish, it was like, pardon me. Like then I realized that where my family came from in Ukraine,
Yeah,
if we were like 20 miles down the road, we would have been Polish. Like,
yeah. Your neighbors across the street are Polish, right?
right. Yeah, that's why we don't go across the street very often.
Yeah, pretty much the bad side of the tracks.
The bad side of the tracks. But
Yeah.
no, I
So
think that
you're going to Jimmy Carr, right?
No, I didn't get invited.
Why didn't you go? I told you to get tickets.
Yeah, I thought we were all going to get tickets together, and then you said, "Oh, I already got
I
tickets." I'm
told
like,
you I
"Oh."
had the tickets already. I grabbed them as soon as I could.
No. You sent me the thing saying Jimmy Carr is coming. I'm like,
That's
"Oh,
to
cool.
go get tickets, said.
We should go." And you said, "Oh, I already got them." I'm like, so we're gonna be way off than the other side of the.
Oh yeah, but we go for drinks after and laugh at ourselves.
Yeah, we should. I forgot all about it actually.
There's a lot of people going
On a plane, shit show in Cuba. Oh, Grant, are you stuck in Cuba?
No, not anymore. He's on the plane, so he's getting out. But yeah, he could have been stuck there.
Not a terrible place to be stuck, really.
Well, yeah, except for like the communists and poverty.
Apparently, I'm not verified now on Twitch. What? I don't even know what that means on Twitch. You can get verified. You can get verified anywhere.
You can get verified anywhere. If you want to give somebody money, they'll take it.
They will take it.
Yeah.
So, Valentine's Day.
Here we go. Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and are we, ladies? There's a couple ladies in the chat. Are we bad at it? Are we good at it? Do we get an E for effort for trying? Although sometimes we just miss the mark. Like, what's the worst thing you could get?
I don't know.
For Valentine's Day.
Like I'm not really too big on we don't really do very much for Valentine's Day.
No?
No. Like we did go I remember years ago, Andrew's like, let's go for Valentine's Day. So I was like, okay, we'll go. When we went out to Remington's. So it was way back, right? Yeah. Way back, right? So we went there, and it was nice. There was a violin there and everything, but I mean, the food is not going to be stellar.
Right? No,
it just isn't. And she was like, it's not really that good. I'm like, no, it never is on Valentine's Day. These busy days are so hard to do because they're just packed full, and they have to do a fixed menu, and you don't really get good stuff.
Well, and I think that it's more just getting out of the house, right? And I'm so guilty of this. I'm so bad because honestly, I believe that I believe the one thing Kelsey likes to do is just let's just go do something, the two of us, and it's always like, I'm gonna barbecue for everybody. I'm gonna blah, blah, and it's I think that even things like chocolates and stuff are not wasted, but that's not what necessarily they want, right? And it's time.
No, it's time, or just some of that, being a little bit of attention, right? Which is the big thing, right?
She might have said that. I don't know. I probably wasn't listening.
Maybe, I don't know. So I saw a really interesting thing though. That ties into this. When it comes to the difference in men and women, so men want to be wanted,
yes,
okay, and the women want to be chosen, which is why that's such a big deal, right?
True.
So I choose you, Pikachu, right? So it's like I chose you, and I'm not going to get rid of you. I'm going to keep you. I'm going to stay with you. That stability, right?
Well, and then there's those assholes that propose on Valentine's Day.
Was that you? Was that you?
I did. I did. I totally did.
So you put the bar too high on that one. You can't beat that ever.
What more? You got this. But no, I think that Valentine's Day is one of those days that sometimes we skim past it, we forget about it. Not forget about it, but it's like you end up at Shoppers Drug Mart grabbing something, here you go.
Well, to be fair, if you're gonna get something, where else are you gonna get it?
I don't think Smitten's the right answer.
That's a good answer.
It could be.
That's a good
We,
answer.
we should get.
You know how
We should
busy that place would be, though?
That reminds me when I
Yeah.
worked in the bar,
Yeah.
and Valentine's Day was like, it was kind of sad.
Yeah, a
Because
little bit sad going to
Yeah.
the bar on Valentine's Day. It's like you're alone, aren't you? So,
yeah, and it was slim pickings. But I'll tell you what, very few people went home alone those nights.
well, desperate times come to lead to desperate measures. I think so. I mean, that's
Did
the
we
issue.
touch on the origins of Valentine's Day? No, we aren't that intelligent, but we
No.
probably
But
should.
ChatGPT is.
Oh,
that
you're gonna go
intelligence.
ChatGPT.
So,
I'm gonna go with my co-pilot right here, and let's see.
co-pilots, there we go.
Origins of Valentine's Day.
There's probably something
believe
horrific.
Saint Valentine was marrying people illegally. I
There's
believe.
got to be something wrong, or like it didn't start with chocolate and roses. Ancient Roman ritual, early Christian martyrdom, and medieval poetry. So it was before Valentine's. Romans celebrated Lupercalia, a festival honoring Venus, the god of agriculture, fertility, health, renewal, not romance. Yeah, because sex does not equal romance. So,
Yeah, apparently not.
And multiple martyrs in the early Christianity named Valentine, but legend credits one, a priest executed around 269 CE.
Man, you get the long version.
Yeah, secretly married couples. There we go.
Right.
And signed a farewell note from your Valentine. So there we go. Love and defiance.
Defiance. So marrying the guy you're not supposed to get married to.
There we go. Right
now, today's Valentine's Day, cards, gifts, flowers, candy, is a blend of all of these influences. Ancient Roman timing, so February.
Yeah.
Christian martyr stories, people that were marrying people that they shouldn't have, and they probably got killed for it. Medieval romantic poetry, early modern folk customs, and eventually commercial culture.
Yeah.
So, ladies,
there we go. Geoffrey Chaucer, 14th century. Chaucer wrote that birds choose their mates on St. Valentine's Day. So aligned it with courtly love. I mean, very scientific. That Chaucer is so scientific back in the 14th century.
So that's back when the world was round. Have you heard of these round earthers? Come on.
Oh God, I can't believe that there's actually just those are the people who just like the ones who think we went to the moon, right?
I asked the kids I said, you need to ask your teacher this, because they're in, talk about science and all that. Like, first of all, if we went to the moon, I don't know what we got out of it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why? To
see if it was cheese, of course.
And they didn't prove that it wasn't.
Right. So it's still a possibility.
I'll ask you. You're a man of science, clearly.
Obviously.
How many astronauts have set foot on another planet?
How many astronauts have set foot on another planet?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean planet or orbital body?
You heard my question.
Well, I guess it'd be 0.
It is 0. And I thought that I was very clever when I came up when I asked Gage to ask his teacher that. Obviously, you know things because you know things.
Well, they are teachers. They do know a couple things here and there.
They know things.
So, but here's the question: how many Apollos went to the moon then?
How many Apollos went to the moon?
Yeah, Apollo missions were there.
Well, there were 13 missions, were there not?
Well, there was more than that. Yeah.
So I'm guessing 2 made it.
More than that.
So, but why? Like, what did we learn from going to the moon?
A lot of stuff, dude. Like a
what?
lot of stuff.
How did it affect your life? Tell me how it affected your life.
No, Velcro for one thing was a byproduct of NASA.
That wasn't because of the moon. It's because
So
they needed
Gore-Tex as well. Gore-Tex came from the moon too.
No, it didn't come from the moon. Yeah. They made it.
No, from the, they don't make it. They don't make it. They made it for use with that, right?
Right. So other than the things that they made to see if they could survive there, because that was a guess. What have we learned by going to the moon?
Okay. Well, we learned that it was round. So here you go. You can Google this too, right? Okay. Because it's a lot easier. So they learned the moon's true origin. The Earth is fragile and rare. How humans function off-world, so muscle atrophy and stuff, right? Software and systems engineering changed forever, okay? Because really, a lot of it was based on stolen German technology, right?
But what I'm saying, yes, those were the after effects of it, thanks to engineering.
Yeah.
But like, there's more tech in your phone than there was on that shuttle.
Absolutely, there was. Yeah, definitely.
So my question is, if we indeed went to the moon, how did that make our lives actually like if they went tomorrow, it would make a difference, right?
Well, you're not speaking Russian to start with,
Well, no.
so that's a good one.
They wouldn't have taken over because they went to the moon first. This was just a fight. It's like who can get there first.
Yeah, it was still a pretty big deal though. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of technology seriously did come out of it.
Made it for the moon. Okay, then how much? Okay, then how are our lives better because we went to the bottom of the ocean?
Well, we got rid of a few billionaires, that's for sure.
Oh, they didn't make it all the way there. They got turned into pudding.
That's fair. They didn't make it all the way down.
Too soon.
Fair. Never
too soon. The guy was using a knockoff PlayStation controller to guide this thing.
Talk about cutting corners on that one. So, yeah, what did we learn going down? You know, you learn more about how the planet operates. You learn about structural engineering. You learn about different varieties of animal species that can actually contribute to different medicines and such too, right?
Right. So if I had to put my money on something, wouldn't it make more sense to figure out what is here on our planet than worry about what's on that rock?
That is
flying
accurate.
around?
That is accurate. But there is one fundamental difference. Okay.
What?
You got to get off the planet in order to prolong the survival of the species, because it only takes one cataclysm to actually wipe out the whole species.
Or we just get less shitty at being human beings. How about that part?
Well, there's that. But we can do that. But being a good human being isn't going to stop a big rock running into us at
we have this, if we have the technology to go to the moon, we have the technology to blast a rock out of the space. Come on.
Did you see what happened in that movie?
Armageddon?
Yes.
Send some miners up there.
If they did it in the 90s, we could do it now.
We can do it now. Yeah. But here's what doesn't make sense about Armageddon. Here's a great date movie from the 90s. Wouldn't it make more sense to train astronauts to drill a hole than to send drillers to the moon?
Yeah. You know, like I think was it Ben Affleck actually asked like why this makes no sense, and he was told, no, just shut up, it's the movie.
Well, that solves that riddle. So okay, go back. Let's get back on track. See, this is what happens. We pick a topic and then we go
off topics here. Yeah.
So here we go. Not really into flowers or chocolates. Rather date night too. Flowers and chocolate are overrated. I'd rather do a date night. See, that seems to be the vibe from the ladies. Like, is it the effort to just? Is it the time? Because the gifts are cute.
Yeah.
But we're also still on a chocolate hangover from Christmas.
Let's ask, here's a question. What is the worst Valentine gift that you can get someone?
Don't say an engagement ring, because I gave one of those.
Well, I mean,
yeah, ladies,
you got engaged. What more could you want, right?
Right. But like, what's the worst thing you could get? Greg, our government could justify a NASA budget to develop technology by having a goal. Yeah, I guess. I still say go to the bottom of the ocean and see what kind of monsters are down there, because I'd be willing to bet that what's below us is more terrifying than the nothingness that's above us.
Have you not seen Pacific Rim or Godzilla or something?
Okay, not everybody believes in Godzilla. Is this just the cultural thing again?
It's very much a cultural thing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Godzilla is a cultural phenomenon in Japan.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like he was real. Was he?
You've never seen him.
I've never seen him.
Yeah.
No, I think right. I think that the bad gifts are like guys try. Women here. I'll give this to ladies. You nail it every time. Whatever it may be, it's awesome and it's thoughtful, and it's generally exactly what a guy wants without him asking for it.
Yep. So here's what they say: the good gift answers one question. What would make you feel known, chosen, and appreciated right now?
Okay. And with a guy, I think that our wants are different. I really do. Like Kelsey's the queen of Valentine's Day, and no matter what I do, it seems like whatever I did was just like, oh, you beat me this time. But she's made me like bouquets,
right,
out of like jerky and sausage and snacks and all
That's
like
nice.
everything on skewers, and I'm like, you get me. and then I'm like,
You had me in hello. Right?
You had me hello. But and I'm the guy that has like, and not that I don't think about it, but I'm like, "Oh, what do you get her? What does she want? Like, I don't know. And it's usually chocolates and flowers and stuff like that. It's so I think that with guys, it's so generic because we're bad at buying shit. So we buy the stuff that's out for Valentine's Day, where a woman will
Yeah.
think, you know what? I think he'd really like this. And bang, it's done. It's nailed. And they're just better at it. And I don't think it's because one's more thoughtful. I think you're just naturally better at it.
Yeah, that's fair. And also, I think a lot of times, like, I'm not saying for all women, because like I have known people who like girls who just won't get Valentine's Day presents because it's not a guy's day, it's a girl's day.
There
They're
isn't really
supposed
a
to be
guy's
receiving.
day. There isn't really
There
a
is
guy's day.
there's a few.
But I mean, here we go. The worst Valentine's Day gifts. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. The Hall of Shame for Valentine's Day gift. Oh, shit.
A
Anything to
vacuum.
suggest work.
Yeah.
Nothing
A
says
vacuum.
romance like handing someone a vacuum and whispering, I thought of you.
This is for you. Go clean.
Cleaning supplies, kitchen gadgets they didn't ask for. Okay, hang on. This one said the nuclear option. Okay. What do you think the worst thing, ladies in chat, what would be the worst thing your man or partner could give you for Valentine's Day where you'd be like, the fuck? Oh, here's the thing. You
A
can't
self-help book.
You're close. You can't hold it. You can't eat it. You just
A card?
do it.
I don't know.
A gym membership.
A gym membership. A
Yeah.
Peloton. That was a Peloton commercial though, right?
It was a Peloton commercial. And you know what? Here's the thing. If again, girls can, yes, gym membership. Thank you, Pebbles. It's the like, what are you saying? But I mean, for a guy, like if I got a bunch of protein bars, and I've gotten those in a bouquet from Kelsey.
Just a bucket of chicken, right?
Bucket of
You'd
chicken.
be like, yeah, here we go. This gets sloppy now.
Yeah. Like I would appreciate because I'm going to use it, and I love her for everything she gives me. Here's another one: oversized stuffed animals that won't fit anywhere. They're cute for about 10 minutes, and then it's a storage problem for the next decade.
Absolutely, it is. So,
gas station chocolate.
Gas station chocolate.
The kind that tastes like wax and regret. It's not the chocolate, it's the effort level it requires. So if you went, but here's
crypto, it says crypto on here, or stock tips.
Right? But let's just say you're on the road.
Yeah.
That's different. Like I picked up what I could, and happy Valentine's Day. Here's something sweet for you.
Yeah.
Not like a gas station burrito, but something. But
that would give you that burning in the cockles of the heart.
Not great. But when it's treats, like the treat is a treat, and it's just here you go. It's the part of the holiday. But some of these things, like I would rather be guilty of forgetting than going to Sev.
Well, there's the thing. What are you going to get? Just like a little package of chew or something?
Here's some chew. Here's some they do sell. I remember when I was at the barbershop next to the 7-Eleven, they had like single roses.
Yep, single roses. Yeah.
But it's something. It's
Dude,
hey,
like when we were 16, I tore through those things like crazy. We would buy those all the time.
Really?
All the time, because it was what did you do when you were 16 and had a car? You cruised, right?
Yeah, but single roses?
Single roses. Yeah, those little silk ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great way to meet girls.
Oh God. Yeah. And they were talking about that today, and how Gen Z is having a problem dating.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do the online thing. I'm like, we'll just go out in public, go get shot down, go to the bar.
Yeah.
Go to the bar on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
There's a real good chance.
Yeah, pretty good chance you're going to find something Gorlock or something like that,
Well, someone who's just they're not looking for love, but they don't want to be at home by themselves, and rather
just
put a couple drinks.
Just like, hey, you'll do. It's late.
Yeah. A solid 3 turns into a possible 6.
Well, you don't really know what an 8 looks like till you've had a 3.
Or you got to slay a few dragons before you get to the princess.
Exactly.
There's that one.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It is. Okay. Gas station chocolate. A framed photo of yourself.
That is, I can think of something worse to have a framed photo of, though, to give
Yeah,
someone.
usually. Yeah, well, those usually don't frame because where are you going to print that? A bold move, a confusing message, and a guaranteed conversation. Here's a picture of me. For what? Like to put it on your desk? Like,
Yeah,
could you?
yeah.
Could you?
Can you imagine if it was like one of those 80s ones with the laser beams too?
That's the only way to take a photo, as far as
I
I'm
would
concerned.
agree. Just like looking up into the.
Divorce papers. Yeah, that could
Oh,
definitely happen.
well, that might actually be a good Valentine's gift.
Well, if it was sliding anyway, if you're gonna nail it, like don't
if
spend the money.
what took you so long,
Don't
right?
spend the money on the flowers.
Right.
It's
So
going to cost you more with the lawyer's
let's
office.
call it quits right now.
Right? DIY love coupons.
Yeah.
I owe
Good
you a
for
back
one
rub.
hug.
I
For
owe you
one hug.
one hug, one
Yeah.
date night.
Yeah,
I owe you
yeah.
one chore. So basically, promissory notes that never get redeemed.
Pretty much.
Did you ever see? Oh God, he's a comedian. He was on Saturday Night Live. Bigger guy. He did a couple beer commercials lately. This girl's getting married, and he was at the wedding, and he was her ex, and he gave her like the coupon. He's like, "Hey, I'd like to redeem this right now."
I did see that. Yeah, yeah.
And it was for
it was for you, no.
an open eyes handy. So like now he goes redeemable and it expires never. So today's the day.
Awkward. Yeah.
Awkward. Socks. Just socks. Yeah.
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 If you're
Nobody
gonna
wants
buy
socks.
maybe some different type of underwear or something, not socks. So
Socks. Pets they don't ask for. Oh yeah.
no. Can
Puppy?
you imagine getting a bunny rabbit or something like that? Like, geez, great. Now what are we gonna do with it?
Right. Practical hygiene items. Deodorant, mouthwash, anti-aging
Deodorant,
cream.
mouthwash.
Nothing
Yeah.
says I love you like I think you could fix this.
Here you go. Self-help book. Fix your relationship. Hey, how
Right.
to lose weight.
Or a rat. I got one of those.
Poor rat. Jeez.
I got those near Valentine's. Oh my god. Okay.
So you dated girls. You dated girls in high school, obviously, right?
Yeah.
What kind of Valentine gifts did you give when you were in high school?
You know how much of a dick I was? I broke up with a girl the day before Valentine's Day, so I didn't have to buy her a gift.
Smart.
I did. I was like, you know what?
Very
I'm not
frugal.
I got nothing, so we're done. What? Yeah, we're done. Fine. But tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I'm like, yeah. This isn't working out. Call me in a week and see if I can get over this. It was
we'll
so
talk
bad.
again tomorrow.
We'll talk again about
it.
Tell you what, today's 13th. Call me in like 48 hours and we'll have another conversation. That's what I tell people when they're dating or getting into the dating season. I'm like, if you can stay single from like December 15th to February 15th, you're good.
Yep, pretty much.
That'll definitely
pretty
much. Anything that solves a problem they didn't know they had. Self-help books.
Yeah.
Anti-snoring devices.
Right? So.
Anti-snoring devices.
Right.
Kitchen organization systems. These gifts are basically saying, I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
Yeah. Maybe a bad one would be their best friend. Hey, guess what we're doing tonight?
Well, right. I think that it's a or lingerie. Like that's the thing that one, we don't know what we're buying.
No.
2, they don't want it. 3, if they wanted it, they would have bought it. If they were planning on wearing it, they would wear it. And it's a weird thing. Like
a Panty of the Month Club would be bad too, or edible underwear. Yeah,
Yeah. If you can make it into a kind of a funny, haha, cutesy thing.
Yeah.
But I think like that, I don't know. Like here's the thing.
Well, I guess the question is, who's wearing the lingerie?
Right. If you're like, this is a little big for me. I'm like, well, no. I think that it's with clothing, it's tough, especially with women, because like there could be 5 different makes of hoodies.
Yes.
And one of them will fit your wife or your partner the way she wants it to. So it's the same size, but it's not all the same.
Right.
Like one of the great things about being a guy is that I am a extra medium.
Right.
So I'm a large. And that's it. I'm a large, and this is the size of my pants, and that's it. There's no, this one seems weird, or this one feels better, or it's just this is the size that I wear, and that's what I'll wear until I either get fat or die.
So here we go. Let me find this here. Where is it? Hold on. I found this. I Googled in lingerie for men.
That's a shut up.
Yeah. Okay. I'll share this. Okay.
You know something really sad? I'm going to say this. I don't think I I still have underwear from when we
There
met.
you go.
Oh,
Who
what
does that? Look at that, eh?
what is
Here we go.
that's a thing. I never understood I never understood the thong idea with like it's like flossing, and
Yes. Well,
I
it's
always
because
thought that,
it's to prevent the panty lines, right?
but I always thought that the underwear was there to protect your pants.
Have you seen the state of some people's underwear?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, like since I've been
Some
married, I
some guys you meet, their underwear is basically as holy as you would. There's not much left to it.
mine are still fine. I'm not rough on them, but here's the thing: I don't believe I've purchased underwear since I got married on my own. Like,
Well, good for you, right?
I don't think I've bought it. Maybe once, twice.
Yeah,
But this is the things that guys don't think about, and we're function over fashion. We just want it to be there. That's it.
yeah. Which is why
Like,
most guys just wear tidy whities, right?
yeah, yeah. It's just boxer briefs type thing. But again, you buy something like that for your lady friend. It can be
Yeah.
a little like, that I don't wear anything like that, like ever, 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 ever.
Well, you can
But
wear it
again,
for 3 minutes, 2 to 3
girls
minutes. That's all you got to have it
ladies need to
for.
chime in on this and tell us, like, is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Is it cute? Is it what do you like? I don't know. It's there, and
It's-
there are stores full of what pisses me off. There are stores full of that stuff,
yeah,
and the stuff that's in the window you're never going to see in real life.
right.
It's there.
I think it really depends on the person, really.
It does depend on the person. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going by gifts that make sense to half the couple, but not the
Dude,
other
like
half.
really, seriously, if gifts made sense, it'd be like just steak and some vegetables or something. Here, you cook. Someone's cooking supper tonight.
Right.
If you, really, because like nobody needs a really big ass thing of chocolates for one day.
No, but I'm trying to figure out why it if that's what's available. This is where we get it wrong, right? As guys, we get it wrong
Yeah.
because that's what's available. That's what's there. That's what we feel is expected to
Yep.
give.
It's because it's low thought. You don't have to think about it. It's like, okay, that's the expectation. Is a box, but a heart-shaped box with chocolates. That's simple. There we go.
What do you think has got more weight to it? Your wife's birthday or Valentine's Day? Or are they equal?
Birthday for sure.
Really?
Yeah,
But
definitely.
do you guys do like birthday parties?
No, my wife did a surprise party for me when I was 40.
Oh God, I would hate all that.
Yeah.
Really?
So, it was cute. It was cute. So I didn't know
Yeah.
about it. So caught me off guard.
Well, and it should, because that's the whole idea behind
That's the
it.
whole point. It's not
Surprise
very fun if everyone knows about it or if you know about it, right?
Well, and you can't do a surprise Valentine's Day thing because everybody knows that that's the day.
Well, surprise, right? Who you can invite over for Valentine's Day for your wife,
Surprise!
right?
There's 80 balloons in the bedroom right now, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do something with all these. And
I invited all of her family. Start cooking. That's a bad gift.
do you think that people like? I think that romance is one of those things that sadly, like as you get comfortable
Yeah.
and as life continues on, it fizzles a bit. And I think you gotta
Yeah, you can definitely lose your touch with it for sure.
maybe that's what Valentine's Day is. Maybe it's the reminder.
You know,
what I
I
mean?
think Valentine's Day mattered a whole lot more when you were young and just dating a girl,
I choose you.
right?
Remember
Because
that?
it was yeah, God. But like as you get married, I'm not saying it's not important. It's just like it's like holy crap, so I'm gonna take today just to say that I love you, or maybe I should do that every day.
Well, I'll admit that I am lost on romance sometimes. Like I really need if there's something that I believe I should be better at is just not charming, but not as utilitarian. Like just be more romantic. Like
It's
we're
more
all
like just
guilty of it.
being it's more about just being a little thoughtful for the moment and just being a little present.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
mean,
and I think
really,
it's
the big thing isn't like the buying a gift. It's kind of like the surprise gesture, right? Taking the time to
yeah,
do something that means like, oh, like you thought of me outside of the regular day, right?
right. And I think that with me, and I think it's a good time for people to reflect, right? Like if you're cold, maybe it's time to warm up. If you're in routine all the time and you don't, it's not always about the gifts. It's just, you're right. It's just being present and doing just
Yeah.
something different. Like I'm the worst person at making plans. I swear to Christ. If we go out and do a thing, it's because
Well, I know
Kelsey
we're going to
said
Jimmy
we're
Carr
going.
and you're not coming.
Okay, yeah, I didn't say I'm not coming. It's not going to be sold out. But I think that one side is usually better at the planning and the doing, and the other side isn't, and they sort of go
Yeah.
with it. Where if I were to make plans, I think that would blow her away because I just don't.
Well, I mean, you can. You do have virtual assistant. So you could be like, "Can you plan for me?" Actually, there you go. Plan for me the ultimate Valentine's Day in Brandon, Manitoba.
Okay, let's see what you get. Plan.
In Brandon, Manitoba. Okay.
Don't
Plan
say
for
yours yet.
me the ultimate Valentine's Day in Brandon, Manitoba.
Say it for me and my wife.
Okay, hold on. I didn't put that, but I mean, it's probably implied.
Well, they don't know. This will be interesting.
Well, I'm not going to really buy Valentine's stuff for myself. Maybe I should. Maybe I should love myself more. Very Brandon.
This is the Tally House Museum.
Here we go. It starts at 8:30.
Here we go, guys. We've got the ultimate Valentine's Day date in Brandon, Manitoba.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So slow coffee ritual, 8:30 till 9:30. Make a coffee at home or grab one to go. Sit together, no phones. One simple prompt each. What's something I did this year to make you feel supported? So it's relational. Mid-morning, regulate the body, 10:30 to 11:30. Romance lands better in a calm nervous system. So walk along the Assiniboine River, light mobility, stretching at home, sauna, and a hot tub. Lunch, 12:30 to 1:45. Connection without food coma. Great Brandon picks. Shea Angela. Okay. Or Lady of the Lake shop. Okay. Order lighter, share a dessert. Afternoon, thoughtful wandering. Make memories, not purchases. Browse downtown shops. Stop in Lady of the Lake. Slow drive, old memories. The reset window is quiet intimacy, 4:30 to 6. They fail by overbooking. So go home, shower, change, breathe. Shower together or alone? I'm not sure. Right.
Either way, take a shower that day.
Yeah, shower one way. That day, anyways. That week. Write her a short handwritten note. One paragraph on a specific intimate dinner. Okay, so choose one lane and commit to it. Option A, go out, no rushing. The Dock on Princess or Komodo Sushi. What's Komodo Sushi?
We don't have. I think is that at like Sobeys or
Superstore? Order wine.
Let's go to Superstore and finish.
I'm going to Google that
off.
after. Or stay in, high value. At night, close the loop, bed. What part of the day did you love the most? Lock the memories in. That's what it gave.
Okay, so for all the people that can't, and Patricia Ann says the lacy stuff is a waste of money. Again,
well, you know what?
Know. Why do they sell that stuff? Nobody wants it.
Komodo Sushi is in Las Vegas or Miami.
That's a serious date night if you're going to fly off to Vegas out of Brandon.
Maybe it's Brandon, Florida. They're talking about.
Yeah, I put Manitoba on mine. Yeah. So here we go. I got the ultimate Valentine's Day date in Brandon, Manitoba for a full day experience built on connection, nostalgia, and zero stress. One, slow, cozy start home ritual. Brew her favorite coffee or tea. Put on a playlist that's your era. Handwrite a short note.
Yeah,
not a card.
Very cute.
Note feels more romantic. It's not about grand gestures. It's about presence, which I think we're getting that theme down from everybody.
Yeah, presence as opposed to presence.
Yeah, brunch in Brandon. For comfort and cozy, the Dock on Princess. Warm atmosphere, great brunch, feels like a date without trying too hard. Quiet and intimate, forbidden flavors on 18th Street. Grab a corner table, linger, talk. It's low key but meaningful. Classic Brandon. Comfort Kitchen. If you want hearty, nostalgic, and no nonsense. I would dig a cafe style date, really. Like Comfort Kitchen is so good.
Yep.
Midday activity, something playful and
But
unexpected.
the problem with Comfort Kitchen is the food is so good. You get so much of it, you will be in a food coma. Hey, you there? I lost you there. Anybody there? Quentin's gone. Okay, if anybody's in the comments here. Yeah, Quentin's gone, eh? Okay, let me know if anybody else can pick him up or if anybody else is there. Maybe I lost it on Facebook. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, you there? Quentin's frozen. He's done. Oh, hey, and it's just the me show. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can get back in. Let me find out where he is here. He must have angered the Valentine's gods. Hold on here. Let me send a message. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. I don't know if anybody else is there. So pretty good, Pebbles. I don't know if anybody else is on Facebook. If anybody's on Facebook, comment. I'm getting Twitch. Polar Bear's there. But I'm getting all of you guys on Twitch. I'm not getting anybody else anywhere else. So here we go. He's sending me a text. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So it's just the me show. So I'm going to ad lib until then. Were you Massey? Okay. It was a little bit crazy there. His internet quit. You know, I hadn't been to Massey through the whole school in over 30 years. It was crazy. So walking around in there is kind of weird because nothing has really changed. So in the library. Okay. He's trying to get back in here. It's funny how Massey didn't really change at all. Oh, there. Greg's on Facebook. Okay. Okay. He's trying to get back on here. So here we go. Yeah, it was crazy. You know, my daughter did kneeling as well the night before. And she was kind of not really feeling the kneeling vibes. So
there we go.
There we go. We were just talking about high school, about checking out the high schools. Oh, he's frozen again. That didn't last very long. Yeah, they had coffee there, so it was perfect. This is gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? Eh? So, but yeah, we got to Massey. My daughter, my 13-year-old, she goes, "Oh, this looks like a high school." And then from there, she ran into a bunch of kids who she knew, and they were all screaming her name, and they were laughing and stuff. So yeah, I think she's going to Massey. She's going to be a Massey girl. So what did they call the Massey kids back in the day? If you remember, if you know, you know. So let me try to get them there.
Hi.
Hi, you're back.
Hi. The internet's doing some weird stuff here, man. Like it happened earlier, but okay.
Weird. Very weird.
Better just keep going.
So we were just saying we were at Massey. A few people were at Massey last night. So because it was checking out the schools, right?
Right.
So my daughter went to Crocus and she was kind of excited about it. Seemed pretty cool. Then she went over to Neelan and she was like, we don't need to stop. Let's just walk through and get out of here.
Right.
Like, okay. Then she got into Massey and the music was pumping and some kids that she knew were there. So they were all, she's excited and yelling and talking with her friends. So it was like, just the glow, right? She'll be a Massey girl.
Well, and we had this discussion because we were talking about, we might as well touch on this. Let's do that. So the events that happened in BC.
Yep.
So Kelsey and I were having this talk the other day, and like, this is going to be a real shock for the kids when they go to high school.
Yeah.
And I said, well, yeah, but they're going from St. Augustine's to an actual public school.
Yeah.
With actually everybody there.
Yeah. With real potential shitheads, right?
Yeah. A lot of potential shitheads. I mean, I remember when I taught at Crocus, you could just tell, you could tell the kids that went to St. A, they're just different.
Yeah.
Quiet, polite, no bullshit. Not saying that it matters, but it's
we got
different.
We got the same thing too from the Waverly kids. They go over to they go to Massey, whatever, and the teachers say, yeah, you can tell the difference because they're still kind of pulled away from a lot of reality, right?
Yeah, where again, every kid's gonna have their own thing. And I mean, I went to Crocus and I went to Massey, and Crocus was a different vibe. Massey, I agree. Massey was more academic, where Crocus was nothing wrong with the trades. I think everybody should take a trade.
I agree.
Looking at the way the world is now, people are going to be very picky as to where they put their kids, and it's not going to matter. That's the problem, because this is happening everywhere.
That's the thing, because like realistically, like say 30 years ago, or even say throughout human history, okay,
sure,
if you were a farmer, okay, chances are your kids are going to be a farmer. If you were a blacksmith, chances are your kids were going to be a blacksmith, right?
Even if you're a whitesmith,
right? Or a black, color doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I don't see color.
No.
So I mean, good for you. But nowadays, it's like, what are you going to take? Well, I want to go into like media, or I want to go to computer science. It's like, well, that might not be there in 5 years.
Yeah, but there's always going to be a need for a welder. There's always going to be a need for a carpenter. There's always going to be for a barber. There's always going to be a need for the trades. And
especially if you can get more personal trades, right? Like hair, barber, all those types of things.
Therapy, all these things. And if you can learn how to do something with your hands, then you're always employable.
Yes.
I think that I do think that there should be an entrepreneurship class, like the risks, the rewards of owning a business.
They do have that at Massey.
Recently. Very recently.
And they also had, when I was there, they have a personal finance class where they teach compounding interest, they teach RSPs, savings, TFSAs, all of these things. And I'm like, well, that's actually pretty good. That's really intelligent. And the books that they use, solid books.
And I think they need to use other than textbooks. You should be.
They're not textbooks. They're not. They didn't. They had the books
actually
out. They weren't. There was Psychology of Money. There was a Wealthy Barber. There was God damn. What else was there? There was some really solid books. Like I knew all those ones, and it was like, yeah, that's really good.
Well, and I think that when you're looking at that, like there are people out there that are far smarter than the textbook writers.
I agree.
And personal finance, absolutely. Like one of my favorite guys. Do you ever watched Caleb Hammer?
Yep, I have, definitely. Yeah, he was a composer. He's a music composer who got into auditing people's finances on TikTok.
Yep, and YouTube. Awesome at it. Yeah,
yep. And he's brutal too, because he gets some real gems on there.
Well, and people are out of touch with reality. The reality is, here's the thing: if you're spending this and you're making this, like there are situations. There are situations where
everyone goes into situations where you have some debt.
Right. Now, the problem is if you continue blowing through money, stop bitching.
Yeah.
Like he had this one guy who went to McDonald's every day, and he was looking at his statements. He's like, McDonald's, and this guy was spending like $30 every day on McDonald's every day. Like, do the math.
Yeah,
$30 a day is $900 a month.
There was a chick who was there. They would go to Disney World multiple times a year.
Right.
Like every month. It was something ridiculous. It was like, what is like, I can't imagine going to McDonald's every day, let alone like something stupid like that. Right.
No, but I mean, and the thing is, we some of that comes from kids never hearing the word no. They think they can just have it. You can just have it. They just have it. Why can't I have it? And they can't have everything. You got to say no to your kids as more often. You should be saying no than yes.
Yeah. Have you taken your kids on many trips, vacations, things like that?
2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
2.
we took our girls on one trip, and that was the
Yeah.
West Edmonton Mall. That was it.
Yeah. And you guys have traveled, and
Yeah,
that's
oh
fair.
yeah, exactly. But
Right.
we don't tend to not take the kids. Like okay, so like 2019, okay?
Sure.
Disney World.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Went to
Yeah.
Disney World. It was amazing. My kids hated it, right?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
They
they
don't like
were
fun?
I didn't take them.
Oh, yes. You went. Oh, there's my child. What's he doing? I could wave at him, but he's not looking. I don't know what he's
Yeah,
doing.
my kids were not impressed. I went to Disney World without them.
Okay. Um, well, here's the thing. Not everything is for everybody, right?
Yeah,
Not everything is for the kids. And when you have kids that are raised that they keep on hearing yes to everything,
yeah.
then the reality is going to hit them. Like they're going to have some money in the bank account. They're going to go and blow it on stuff. Like,
Well, I mean,
I
that's
think,
why we have so many issues with almost everything with these kids. Like, especially when they get on social media and they go, "Well, everyone has a Lamborghini, everyone has a mansion."
you know what drives me nuts? And this is what was your first car?
It was my Ford Probe.
Okay. Did you buy it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is where we have a whole generation of kids that they're going to miss out on this one thing. It was getting a job,
Yeah, buying your first beater.
saving enough money to buy a car.
Yeah,
Now, those days are kind of done because no
yeah,
one's hiring the 16-year-olds. The McJobs
yeah,
are gone. No
yeah.
one's hiring kids anymore, and that sucks.
See, when
Okay.
I
Like
got my car, I actually had a bank loan.
at 16,
At 16, yeah.
they lend you money at 16? Cool.
I don't know if you can anymore.
But you look like you're good with money. So there's that.
Well, I mean, what are you saying?
I'm just saying, you look like a guy who's responsible with his money. It's not a
I'm,
thing. I'm just saying you have
God,
the aura about you.
I look Jewish.
Yeah, kind of. Just a little bit around
Yeah,
the eyes.
yeah, just around the eyes.
It's the
Good,
beard. But I
good.
think that when there are certain things they're not going to have, but then again, they aren't entitled to it. When someone
Yeah,
buys their kid a $20,000, what
yeah.
we didn't have in the parking lot growing up at
Twenty
school?
thousand dollar cars.
Cars with warranty.
Yeah.
We had what was a reliable shit box.
Okay, but also I will also say this: have you seen the price of used cars nowadays?
Yeah, but it's to scale. So let's just say
Yeah,
you can hang on. You can buy a car.
yeah.
You
But
can buy a car
you're
for
not
5 grand.
getting, yeah. But you're not getting like the Chevette beater. You're not getting the little
No,
ponies. You're not
no, no,
getting
no.
those things, right?
But you could buy a little Ford Ranger or something
Oh yeah,
for like
totally.
5 grand,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
and
Marshall Motors would be a fantastic place. You absolutely could do that. Yeah.
right. So you got to have those cars, and the problem is those cars go to auction. They don't keep them on the lot.
If you go to Marshall, talk to Tracy. She'll help.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
No, but I mean these are the things that they don't get. So there's that out of touch with reality. Like
Yeah.
you know what I never got to do? I never got to do as a kid drive my parents'
What?
vehicles ever.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I had a 1977 Ford Ranchero,
Yeah.
which was $1,000.
That's a classic vehicle.
Yeah, half car, half truck, the mullet of
Yep.
automobiles.
Yep. They're great. Hey,
They
they're
they
popular now. They're popular now.
oh, I
Hyundai
should have
has
gotten
one,
rid of it.
right?
But then I traded that. This is before safeties were a thing. I
Yeah.
traded that
Yeah. Yeah.
on a 1980 Firebird.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
there we go. Yeah.
I went
Let's
up
step
3
up.
years, and
That's
I
a
had a
good step.
Firebird. And here was
Yeah.
the best thing about that car: the door locks didn't work. I couldn't lock the car,
Beauty.
but no one
Yeah.
stole anything.
It's an 80. Nobody wanted it anyways, right?
No, they did back then. But here's the thing: I had a faceplate for my
Well,
tape deck.
oh,
I
well,
took
yeah,
the
you can't
faceplate
see it.
off.
Well, the problem with that, with those old vehicles, is only so many people would be able to drive them, right?
Yeah,
Because it's rear wheel
76.
drive, it has certain touch to those vehicles, right?
Well, and they were a 76 Chevette. Like the
Nice.
Chevette, here's an interesting thing about the Chevette. My dad sold cars in Dauphin, Manitoba when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember, and I think it was a little bit later than 76 for the Chevette, the hatchback, but the Chevette was a new car that came
Yeah.
out. And I had never seen such a small vehicle in my life.
Right. Because
but it wasn't
you're
small.
coming from the time of like the 60s where they were big ass vehicles, right?
60s. No, this is in the 80s, man. Like you had the Buicks and the Oldsmobiles and stuff. Like
Yeah.
my dad had a Cutlass Supreme.
Yeah, the big boys, yeah.
Damn, that was a cool
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but cars had character. And if you
It's
had a
true.
vehicle that was, oh, I've yet to buy a personal vehicle. You had a farm truck, so you had a family vehicle, right? That you got to drive, Greg. But when, but you were always probably working it. Like you'd get to use the truck, but you had to shovel the shit out of the back, or you had to go and haul something, or get parts. That makes sense. You didn't need your own car. That there was a difference. He worked on the farm, so did you
Yeah.
need a vehicle? No. There's a whole bunch of trucks out there. Take the truck, go to town, do what you got to do.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. It's city boys, city guys, people living in the city was entirely different because it was like you tend to have like two cars, one for the mom, one for the husband, right? And if you wanted to take a vehicle, yeah, good luck begging for it. You probably had to get your own.
Has anybody witnessed, or does anybody know anybody who's ever had the new car in the driveway with a bow on it?
Never.
Like in all those car commercials
Yeah, it's
where
always it's like a Lexus or something like that, right?
yeah, it's never like a it's Greg, you know someone who's had the bow on the car? Wow. But I just didn't think that was happening. And it wasn't like a Cavalier. You're right. It was a Lexus or
Yeah, it was a high end vehicle. Yeah,
it's a high-end vehicle and it's a bow. Like if you had a bow on a 1987 Toyota Corolla today,
yeah,
you're like, what the hell?
yeah. But if you were to go buy yourself a brand new Cadillac or Porsche,
Right.
you might want to put a bow on it just because you could say, "Now I'm that guy."
No, I'm that guy. Yeah, you
Right?
just bought it. I
Yeah.
remember there was an SNL skit where the guy had this. It was a Lexus. It was a Lexus,
Okay.
and she
Yeah.
comes out and she's like, "You bought a fucking Lexus?
Yes, I saw that one. Yeah.
It was
It's
zero
so
payments,
irresponsible.
0% financing." She's like, "For how long? This is a $60,000 car." And the neighbor's like, "You still owe me $50 from last week."
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? When I got my motorcycle, though, I had the closest thing to a bow. I had
Okay.
0 kilometers on it.
Mm.
Not even
I
a single turn.
my first bike, my second bike was that. Remember the red Harley that I had?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the first new vehicle I'd ever bought in my life. Was
Yeah.
that? And
You gotta
then we
admit,
got
it feels pretty fucking good.
feels pretty good. My bike feels good too, though, man. Like there's something about
Yeah,
it,
but that's the thing.
and
It does feel, yeah, it feels good, but it passes quick.
it passes quick. It's like when you buy a
Yeah.
new vehicle and you show your buddies, "Hey, I got a new truck." Everybody cares that one time.
Yeah.
There's a huge delay out here. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
For the texting. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nobody cares about the new vehicle. If anything, they're
No,
gonna hold you with like envy and disgust more than anything.
I had a client of mine who has an electric Lightning, the Ford Lightning, which they stopped making, by the
Oh
way.
yeah. Yeah,
But he had
those
the
are
Lightning.
actually pretty nice. So
You know what? It was a work truck. Like it was a work truck.
the
Okay.
Chevy Denali's are much better though. I would say that.
They're nice. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not brand loyal. Like I have a Chevy truck that I drive
Yeah.
when it's you never see the truck here unless it's summertime
No.
because I just don't
Yeah.
drive it. But I think that the new thing wears off real quick, and I would never spend $100,000 on a car
Yeah.
or a truck.
Dude, but like 100 grand on a truck doesn't get you very much. 100 grand in a car, you're getting a lot of car.
Right, but I see a truck as a utility. I've
Yes.
always seen a truck as a thing you use to haul shit.
Yeah.
So would I spend that on a truck? No.
No.
Would I spend more on a car? I'll always spend more on Kelsey's car.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
Pathfinder is the family vehicle, and it's more
Yeah.
vehicle than my Ford Fusion. But
Right.
I like
Right.
my car. I'm just not a car guy.
Right. If you had to buy a new vehicle, what would you buy now?
Does it have to be practical?
No. You needed a vehicle for yourself. Because like this is actually a serious discussion if you think about it, because you do have kids that are getting to that age and they may want your vehicle. So they may want to buy it from you.
Oh, yeah, the
Right.
Gage will have to buy the Fusion off of me. That's probably
Yeah.
what's gonna happen.
So, and
But
like that's the same thing with my kids. So then at that case, what would you buy?
for myself, like if I could just
Yeah.
it had nothing to do with work, had nothing just the car that I would drive today if I was gonna buy a car,
Yeah.
I'd buy a Challenger.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I buy it because it's the only
Yeah.
muscle car that looks like a muscle car.
Yeah, that's fair. Do they still make those?
Yeah. Yeah,
Really? I didn't
the
know that.
Challenger, and they're bringing the Daytona back. I had a Daytona.
They're bringing Daytonas back?
Yeah, and I
Really?
believe it's an electric.
It is an all-electric, all-wheel drive car, 670 horsepower.
I would buy that.
Like, that looks pretty slick, actually. I'd give it that. How much is that going to go for, though?
More than I'd ever. Doesn't say, but here's the thing.
Oh,
White
55,000, starting from 55,000.
That's an American. Yeah, 50. Oh, 54.
That's Canadian. Yeah, going up to about 87. So
I had. Whoops. That looks pretty badass.
It does look pretty good.
I wonder. But they'd have to do the one thing that mine had. I had T-tops.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a red Daytona with T-tops and the flip-up headlights. Like I was.
Yeah. That's tough. Like the T-top, I miss the pop-up headlights. They slick.
They were a terrible idea.
Yeah, but they look slick. They look cool.
I remember if you played with the knob enough,
it went up.
Be cool. You could make it do this.
Oh yeah, they get out of sync. Yeah,
they get out of sync. You just sit there playing with your knob in the car.
Yeah, and your headlights go out of sync.
Yeah, they get all
cross-eyed.
No, I think that when you have a with vehicles, it's to your taste, man. Like I wanted a minivan in the worst way. I really wanted to buy a minivan.
That's not a thing to want.
Because they're roomy as hell, man. They're so comfortable. Are you kidding? Have you ever driven one?
Yeah, I had 4 of them. I don't want them again. No way.
You had a minivan?
I had 4 of them. Yeah.
Like with your family?
Yeah, we went through. I think it was 3 or 4 Honda Odysseys.
Always Hondas.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So they're really solid. Am I frozen?
You are a little bit frozen.
Yeah.
The internet there.
Back.
This West End internet, I think we're going through a wave of shit.
The interwebs, I tell you.
But no, like I really wanted a minivan. I just thought, hey, we have a family. There's so much room, and they're comfortable as all shit. You got to admit they're comfortable.
They're comfy, but there was something nice about getting your testicles back. I'm going to say that, right? So
that's where the truck is nice, and I enjoy driving the truck in the summertime because it's like diesel and go.
Yeah, America, right?
So. America. Kelsey, not a hot chance in hell she was ever going to drive a minivan. No, it wasn't going to happen. So what did we bought? We bought a Journey, which was Dodge's the number one selling vehicle at its time.
What is Journey? What is Journey?
Dodge Journey
it's like a kind of crossover type.
It's the vehicle that you buy when you need a minivan, but you don't want to admit you need a minivan, so you buy this stupid thing. It's like a smaller version of a Caravan with normal doors instead of sliders and not as high. It was shit. The Pathfinder is phenomenal.
Yeah, the Pathfinders are pretty sweet vehicles. I would agree with that.
You have 4 minivans? How many kids you got?
It's like playing 4 minivans. It's like a terrible game of the game of life, right? Where you have how many minivans because you keep having kids in that damn thing,
right? No, I think that minivans. I don't know. I kind of saw myself driving one at one time, and the closest thing I had was I had a Tahoe once.
Okay, yeah.
And that's basically it's a truck. It's built on a truck chassis.
Basically, yes.
Tons of space in that sucker. And I liked it. It was nice. It had everything I wanted. But no, I think that
it sucks gas like crazy, though.
Oh, horrible on fuel. Terrible on fuel. But you're driving a Tahoe, so who gives a shit?
Well, everyone gets out of the way, right? Because people know you got to get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah. But I mean, you know what? If I really want to have the biggest a-hole vehicle, I'd probably buy a Hummer.
Yeah, they're electric now too, though. How
even ironic. Better. Like that's the most ironic shit that I've ever seen. The worst thing on fuel ever in the history of SUVs is now an electric vehicle, and they still that's not a Hummer. Like I can see an electric pickup truck, I get it, but a Hummer, that thing is supposed to pollute like crazy and
absolutely be
like a tank.
So I asked chat, what is the biggest douchebag vehicle you could buy? And it said massively number 1. Massively lifted, loud, tired trucks.
Okay. My truck's not lifted, but I get you.
Number 2, rice rockets, super loud, sport exhaust cars.
Oh, the fart mufflers?
Yeah. Number 3, chrome-covered, excessively personalized SUVs.
Yeah, that would do it. Remember spinners?
Yeah, jeez, God, it's
on like a neon?
awful. Oversized luxury SUVs with zero practical need. So
Yeah, so somebody with a full-blown Escalade that never needed that.
said Escalades, Land Rover, or Range Rovers for sure. Range Rovers aren't even that big. That's the thing that's kind of surprising. They're not a big vehicle.
I want a smart car with a set of Texas Longhorns bolted to the roof.
That'd be good. Yeah.
That would be cool, actually.
Yeah. And you can get a set of the
Hey,
testicles
Roger.
hanging from the back too, right?
Oh, the
Bouncing
truck
around.
nuts.
Yeah. Truck nuts. Are they metal or are they rubber or what are they?
I think you could probably get whatever you wanted. If you
Because
wanted chrome
really,
ones, you could.
if you really think about it, if you got in a serious accident, you're gonna have a set of flying testicles flying right at someone.
Here's the thing about the truck nuts, and they were a thing. Remember when? Let me paint the picture for you. We're gonna go to when were we at the when were we on Rosser? 2010.
Well, that'd be yeah, because I was there 15 years ago.
Right. Many a jacked up diesel truck with a set of truck nuts on the back.
Very
Many,
quite a few. Yeah, yeah.
And I always thought, you know what would be cooler? Like, what would really make a statement? Instead of hanging those off the trailer hitch, off the receiver,
Yeah.
hang them off your side view mirror on the driver's side. So at any stoplight, you could just like
play with them.
Put your hand out and just sort of cradle them, and just look people in the eye.
Yeah, just look at them all seductively.
It's like, what's up?
Right.
Just
stop. How are yours feeling? Yeah.
What are you staring at?
So supple.
Those were
smooth, right?
I wonder if they're even selling them. They probably do, but I
don't know.
I don't know if there was a law that you can't dangle anything off your hitch.
I mean, like seriously, if someone got in a big enough car accident, those things should be sent fucking flying.
Here's the thing: if there was one thing that people could piss off with, like, right? Oh, that'd be the worst way to go.
Like, oh my god, you just bam, you nail your wife in the side of the head with the chrome testicles,
just brass,
like, just totally gone, right? Like
now, if there's one thing that I know, there's no law against this, and I always thought that there was. Like, you know, where you're supposed to take your hitch out of your receiver.
Yeah, yeah.
And people don't. No, and I guess there's no law against it. You can leave it there.
Yeah, but they
hurt. I always thought there was.
They hurt like hell.
Yeah, the shin knockers.
Yeah, they're awful.
The two pre-owned vehicles. Who is this? Oh, Polar Bear. Were a 2012 Ford Fiesta and GMC Yukon with heated seats, and the Yukon would have been nice. And I had a Tahoe that was kind of the same idea. But I mean, vehicles they could be an extension of you if you want them to be.
Yes.
Otherwise, they're a utility. And going back to a bow, like how much shit would you be in? Like, Jay, let's be serious. How well would that go if you put a bow on a vehicle? Angela's vehicle is gone. You traded it off, and you just you went nuts, and you bought a Lexus and put it in the driveway.
Oh, that wouldn't go well.
No. Be like, what the hell did you do? Bought a good car.
So okay.
It's a boxing week event. It's a boxing week event.
You got to paint the picture a little bit differently here. Okay, so we had the van. Okay, and my wife loved the van. She loved the van, so it was her van, right? And then we had another car, so commuting to Winnipeg. Okay, for when she was in school. Okay, and so it was a family van. It was a family car, right? So we traded in the van, and we got the Ridgeline, right? So now it's my wife's truck, and it's like, wait a minute, because she loves her truck so much. I'm like, I never get to drive it anymore.
You got the secondary vehicle?
I got the secondary vehicle. Yeah,
I get the secondary vehicle.
Kelsey, like, to me, I don't care. You've had so many vehicles. I've had so many vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Like I counted how many vehicles I had once. It was like stupid, you know. And so she was like, "Well, do you want something cooler? Maybe do you want to take the truck more?" I'm like, I don't care. Because it's just utility. It's just utility is all it is.
Do you remember the Volkswagen I was driving around? That piece of shit?
Yeah. What happened to that? Did it die?
No, the guy that I bought it off of bought it back for me. He wanted it, so he
bought
it back.
Okay.
But it was a little Volkswagen ragtop. It looked cabriolet.
Cool.
Yeah, it was
a sweet little vehicle.
It was, but it was almost embarrassing. Like, I would not drive that for work.
Right.
In real estate, I'd take the truck. But it was
But summertime, you take that out on a sunny day. It's kind of fun.
It was cool. I had a Jeep at one time, that yellow one, and it was cool, but
Yeah.
that thing was a death trap on the highway, man. Like, it just wobbled.
Aren't all Jeeps generally death traps on the highway?
Generally, they're not great on the highway. They're not
Yeah.
meant for comfort. They're just meant to be a Jeep.
They're meant
And
to be cool. Actually, why did the Jeep not pop up on my list? You would think that would have popped up on the list.
I think because I hate to say this, but women have taken over the Jeep.
They do. They very much so. Yeah.
That's why you have ducks on them.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like ducks on the
Yeah.
dash. I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't get it. Well,
But
that's kind of like the symbol for the Jeeps now, right?
it wasn't until recently, because I never heard
Not
of the
until
Jeep thing.
recently.
No, it was the Jeep Wave was about it,
Yeah.
and that was it. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you can do better as far as
Where did
ideas for Valentine's Day than buy a car that you're gonna regret
Yeah.
buying.
Where did the Jeep Wave come from? You know, it's the high wave from the motorcycle. It's the low wave, right?
Well, the motorcycle's a low wave.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
But
You know why you wave low on a bike?
no,
You don't know why you wave low on a
no,
bike?
I have no idea. No idea. Tell me why. Oh, you're
Because
not
you
going
wave.
to tell me now, eh? So
Well, again, you drive a Triumph though. Maybe it's just a Harley
yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's
But
nothing.
no, you wave low on the bike because if you wave high, the wind could catch your arm and send you
Oh,
back.
I thought it was like some sort of symbolic thing or something.
No,
Right?
it's just
That makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, it's a quick way, but it is the
Yeah.
whole thing of like you could
Yeah.
rip your
There's
arm back.
nothing like all of a sudden cranking your wheel.
You're
Cranking
not
the
going to look
steering.
cool if you
Like,
wipe out trying to wave at somebody.
no, not at all. No, it's going to be rather unfortunate. So
Our minivans were all our minivans were ever owned always had issues. Every vehicle is going to give you issues. I don't care what we are knocking on wood because we've had that Pathfinder for 5 years, and
yeah,
other than oil changes and one preventative belt before it was going to go weird, is
yeah,
all we've done to that vehicle, and it is a solid ass car. Like I
yeah,
really need to go because not go, but I need to go to the new Nissan store because the
yeah.
guys they built the new shop, and I still think that it's the most underrated import on the market. We've been so happy with. I'll buy another one.
A lot of those imports are fantastic vehicles, which is interesting that they're not more popular.
There are some people that they have to have a like.
My dad
There are
had a
people,
Chevy. My grandfather had a Chevy. I'm going to buy a Chevy. It's never going to change.
I had two uncles. Okay, well, actually, they're my dad's cousins, but regardless, one would only buy a Chevy, like a
Right.
white Chevy truck. That's what he bought, and the other one would only buy a GMC truck, white
Yeah.
GMC, and they were the same damn truck, same
Yeah.
truck, but one had to have a GMC, one had to have the Chevy. And there are people I know that they're only Ford. I'm like, why? Like, unless you're being
Yeah.
sponsored by that company, why the hell do you care what you drive? Like, there are a lot of really nice cars out there.
When I was in high school, I drove a lot of Fords. Like I had my Ford Probe, then I had a Ford Ranger for a while, and I used to get so much grief from people, right? Because I drove a Ford. I'm like, why am I getting grief?
Should you
And they'd be
driving
like, well, because it's a piece of shit. I'm like, why is it a piece of shit? Like that seems like Consumer Report says these are okay, right?
Show me something Chrysler's done that's been impressive in the last 10
Right.
years.
So they're like,
Right.
well, it's because it's a Ford. It's found on road dead. I'm like, that's not even relevant to anything here. Come on, guys. Like, what are you talking about?
Their newest vehicle gives them the most problems. 2020 Chevy Silverado. Yeah. I mean, things
Yeah.
are new and they're great when they're new and the warranty's there. But if you're
Yeah.
taking in for warranty work all the time, that's a sign that it wasn't awesome. And
That's the
I don't
thing.
think that we have I don't think there's a best one. I really don't think there is.
No.
Everything's going to cause you problems. You're going to have to fix it. But I mean, going looping back to ridiculous things you could do on Valentine's Day, the car would be a bad one.
That'd be a bad
Um,
one. Yeah.
You
A
know,
new house, a cabin or something would be bad.
I think it would be a really cool gift though, a detailing.
Yeah. Yep.
Like if you said, "Hey, take it in on Wednesday. It's booked in, and we're gonna get your car detailed in the summer,
Yep.
obviously."
It's funny. I was my youngest girl wanted to make money, so I said, okay, well, you're gonna clean the vehicle. And I told this to Darren over at Resurrection that
Yeah.
my youngest girl wants some money to clean the vehicle, and what a pain in the ass it was, right?
Mhm.
Because the vacuums you tend to have are not strong enough to actually really suck it. They suck at sucking, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then so I was like, okay, we're gonna take it over to like a gas station, and we're going to use vacuums there. Well, they're not
Not good.
long enough. You can't reach far enough to get into the back
Right.
seat of a truck. So I was
Right.
like, oh god. So we go over to the giant car wash, okay?
Yeah.
Or what? No, maybe it's a Glacier, one of the two.
Sure.
So we go over there, right? And she's trying to use this thing, and the suction is terrible on it too,
Mhm.
right? We're going, God. So I'm just putting loony after loony into this damn
You
machine.
could have just bought a vacuum.
And I could have just gone over to like Resurrection. I was like, by the time I was done, after spending like 2 hours doing this and spending $40 or whatever, just trying to
Yeah.
get it cleaned and still wasn't done.
No,
Right.
and the effort was there, and that's all that really matters.
I still didn't pay her because I was like, you got to finish this part. You didn't finish this part. And she just never did. So I just didn't pay her. So
Well, the
it's like,
job's not done.
yeah,
But
it's not
I
done.
think that, and I think that we want things to be a certain way, and like what would make a good gift for Valentine's Day that's not a thing. It's not a night out. Like a house cleaner coming in.
Yeah, house cleaning, a chef cooking a meal in
I
your
think anything
house.
that can make someone's life easier.
Yeah. Generally, if anything can free up some time, it's going to be a pretty priceless thing, right?
Right.
Hold on. I'll let you out there, bud. Okay.
So getting back to what we were talking about, guys, if
Going out?
no one's sharing their Valentine's Day stuff, and that's kind of what we're shooting for. There you go. Dinner made at home. A truck had only 84 kilometers on. But like when it comes to Valentine's Day, if there was, I know that some of you have your spouses on here watching, maybe, but now's a good time to drop a hint because you still got what, 12 hours?
Yep, got a little bit of time still.
You got some time. They can still go and get something. And now here's the thing: Valentine's Day. If you go to shop on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna guess that you're gonna find something real quick because there's only gonna be like 5 things on the shelf.
Well, it makes it easier. Oh, here's a gift.
Okay.
This popped up. The Elkhorn Resort opened a new speakeasy bar at their place.
Get the hell out of here.
So you got to get the password to get in too.
No.
I'm like, fuck, that's awesome. That'd be great.
So it's
Just
like
You ever been to a speakeasy?
No.
Really?
I don't have a lot of mobster friends.
Okay. Did I tell you about our speakeasy experience?
You did.
Okay. So you got to put the password in and everything. You see over the 1920s phone, and the secret door that goes through.
Yep.
Absolutely worth it. And if you ever get a chance to go speakeasy, it's just a cool experience because it's so, you almost feel like bad.
Like you shouldn't be there.
Like it's like, oh my God, did we actually just have to use a secret password to get into this place? Makes it feel exclusive, right?
It does. And there's something about that because now it's special and you're going to remember that forever.
Yeah.
Versus just going to the keg, which is the standard.
Yeah.
Especially in this.
Yeah. It is branded, right?
Homemade dessert for Valentine's Day, dinner be made at home. I think that the theme that we're getting from everybody here is it's more the thought and the effort than the thing.
Time, presence,
Take a day off.
What's that?
I would do that. I would do that, but I'm already booked up for the day, so I'm kind of
I don't know what day off is.
Day off is
I hear it's nice.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
And as you know, because both of us are pretty much self-employed, you should have a gift package, haircut and massage. Dude, so I give the haircut, Jay gives the massage. I was gonna say you don't either one of us doing the other guy's job.
I don't mind cutting someone's hair. I could probably figure it out.
I think that I
just
yeah, really any idiot can do it. I could rub it. I could rub someone down.
It's easy. Yeah, you could just lots of bacon grease and away you go.
Yeah, like cooking spray.
Yeah.
Like why?
With
just spray it on. Go.
Yeah.
No, I think that experiences together are things that I believe are more important than anything else. And I think that it's just you make yourself too busy to do them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Both of us do. Whether it's routine, work, kids, sports, whatever it is, and then we go away from being husband and wife couple to mom and dad, which
Pretty
is
much.
fine.
Yeah, there's always that shift, right? The big change.
There's that shift, and then it is more special when you actually do it. So I think if the takeaway from this is do the thing that you want to do and you haven't been able to do, just go and do it and enjoy it. Even if it's an afternoon, even if it's 2 hours, it all takes. Bacon grease massage would smell yummy. Jesus, yeah, it would. Diet Coke and peanut butter cups. One year, you made him a cake with Diet Coke cans stacked like a cake and decorated peanut butter cups.
Nice.
That's cool. And you get to know the person. Like, what does this person like? And like, my problem is I have no wants on the planet that I can think of. Like, there's nothing that I desire or ask for,
Well,
right?
that's unfortunately the problem sometimes. You get to a point where it's like, what else is there, right?
If I had to put a thing, like Kels is very, very thoughtful, right?
Yeah.
But if I had a thing where I was going to say, hey, I would love to do X, here's the thing. I love riding the bike. I haven't ridden in a couple of years, but that's coming back up in the spring.
Yeah.
And I would love to take her like Sturgis.
Well, I mean,
But
there
I
you go. That's
know
a heck of a trip, isn't it? So why
it
not?
is. Yeah, because it'd be enjoyable for me. She might enjoy part of it, but being on the back of the bike for 12 hours, maybe not.
So
And
what
I
you
would
do
do
is
that.
you
I do
so,
that ride in one go.
so what you do then is just hop in your truck and haul it down.
Oh, be a trailer queen? No, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah.
No, no, no. Then I can't get the pin that said I rode mine
That's fair. That's fair.
to put on my big bad biker vest,
Yeah.
which I never wear. Why?
Which you
Like I
never wear
have it. I
anyways.
never
Yeah.
wear it. Like who wears that?
I don't
Mhm.
know, like
By the way, thanks for asking why I'm drinking a beer.
what
You're
is
drinking
it?
a bubbly.
Yeah,
It's
what were you
a
drinking?
Coors Original. Like I'm not a beer guy. This is where I
Yeah.
want to get into I'm not a connoisseur of beers by any stretch of the
Right.
imagination. Like to me, a beer just needs to taste like a beer. It doesn't have to
That's
have
fair.
hints of anything.
That's fair.
Just a beer. So how often do I have a beer? This is probably the first beer I've drank since summer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like a 2-4 would last me 2 years. Easy.
Yeah.
Unless I have
So
company and they want to drink it.
so when we were down in Vegas, we went to a Monte Cristo lounge. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Like a cigar lounge?
A cigar lounge, right?
Yeah.
So we went in there, got a big stogie, smoked the cigar, and I ordered a Negroni. If you've ever had that.
No.
Nope. It's actually quite a good drink. So you take an ounce of gin, an ounce of sweet vermouth, and an ounce of Campari
Okay.
liqueur, and you mix it up, and you just start sipping it.
Nice. Goes
Great.
well with cigar.
It goes wonderful with the cigar.
Nice.
So
Nice.
let's do a cigar show sometime or something like that. So.
We could do a cigar. I've got a humidor full of them. I've got a humidor full of cigars. Yes, I have a humidor.
Why do you have
full
all
of
these
cigars.
cigars?
Why? Because I bought them. I got into it for a minute, and then I maintain the humidor, and they're fine.
So how old are these cigars then?
They're old. They're not. They're not dry. They're all moist.
They're just old. Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them are from Cuba. I've got a lot of cigars in there.
Grant is supposed to be bringing back some Cubans.
Nice. And here's
I'm
the
hoping
thing about a Cuban cigar. Are they better? No, they're not.
But the point. It's the point.
It's the point. But here's the problem with cigar. You know what I do like as far as a cigar? I used to like backwoods.
Backwoods. I don't know that.
You could get like honey ones. You could get berry ones. They were sweet.
Okay.
They were aromatic. They had like a licorice one too. They were fantastic. Back when you could do flavored cigars. I find this again. So Pebbles goes, we don't like Coors Original. I don't like beer. You know why I have this case of Coors Original? Because a client bought it for me and I was very grateful for it, but it will take me forever to drink this thing. If I was going to buy a beer by habit, it's usually Canadian. And if I was going to buy a beer because I want the beer to taste like beer should taste, it's Moosehead.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Because when I was a kid, I was probably like 9 or 7 or whatever. I took a sip of my Uncle Dave's Moosehead from a stubby bottle, and that locked into my brain that's what a beer tastes like.
The flavor of a beer. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you took Coors Light, Lab Light, Bud Light, Budweiser, all of them, and put them all in glasses in front of me, I could never tell you the difference between any of them. And I like club beer. Like I'll drink club, and it's actually a decent beer.
Club is not a bad beer. It's got a bad reputation for some reason, but it's actually not a bad beer.
It was brewed in Manitoba. It was our beer. Like Pilsner was Saskatchewan's beer. Kokanee was Alberta's beer or BC's beer. But we had a beer and it was club. And growing up in Dauphin, club was just the beer. That's just what people drank was club. And it was a very common beer. Is it better or worse than anything else? No. Again,
so what kind of beer is a club? Is that like
it's just a beer? It's like whatever a Budweiser would be or a Moosehead. It's a lager, right?
Is it a lager? Okay, because I used to what the
hell is the difference between a lager and an IP? I don't know the difference between a lager, whatever.
Like I do not know very well, but there is a significant difference. Okay, Labatt Club beer described as a standard, cheap, and grainy malt lager.
It was fantastic.
And grainy. How interesting.
Cheap and grainy.
Rating. It generally holds a low rating, 2.6 out of 5 on review sites.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I don't think a
And
Budweiser would be any higher than that.
I don't think so. Budweiser, they say it's a king of beers, but it's
Our
really
Moosehead is
not.
brewed in our Moosehead is brewed in New Brunswick. Really interesting. No, I think that
Budweiser.
when it comes to booze and beers and stuff like that, like here's the thing: people like Crown. Great, enjoy your Crown for a whiskey.
Yes.
I buy 83. Why? Out of habit. Is it better? I don't know. It's the most popular whiskey in Manitoba. I know that.
Yes, very much. OV, whatever happened to OV? Is it still around?
Oh, Old Vienna.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
I don't think it's around. OV was another old school beer, and I think it's right up there with the club.
Yeah, it was widely available in Ontario. So it was
beer around here is OV. That was their catchphrase.
Yeah, Molson Coors made it. Okay, formerly Carling. So mainly sold in Ontario.
We had it. It was there. Was it popular when I worked in the bar? People were buying OV. So I mean, it's not.
I cooked with it.
Why do you have it?
I cooked with it. Because the taste really transfers nicely into like soups and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, make a cheese and beer soup. Quite good.
Yeah, that's what I miss about the a Colt 45. Old English.
Yeah. OE.
Old English 500.
Yeah.
It was a 1.5 liter glass bottle of.
They weren't good. Yeah.
No, it wasn't good. You bought them when you were 17. You bought them.
Yep. There's also, what was it? Max Ice, was it, or something?
There was a Labatt Ice. There was
Labatt Ice, yeah. But there was one that came in like a 2-liter jug.
Oh God! Tell you what, if you're buying
right?
beer in a 2-liter Pepsi bottle,
yeah,
that's
not so good.
That's not going to be good. Here's the thing: you don't open a beer and close the beer.
No.
So if you're buying a 2-liter of that shit,
it's going to be rough nights.
You're slamming it.
Yeah. So my brother used to drink a lot of Lucky beer. Okay,
that was a very cheap beer.
Yeah, yep. And I said, like, why do you drink Lucky beer? And he said, because the consistency is so bad, you never have the same beer twice.
Oh,
and I was like, you're not wrong. Yeah.
Does this still exist? I think it still exists. Have you ever had Southern Comfort? Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Who hasn't had
Southern Comfort? Yeah. That would have been 19 years old.
Yeah.
And Southern Comfort it's a liqueur, but it's a
what is it?
I don't even know what the hell it's flavor. It tastes like Southern Comfort. Southern Comfort tastes like Southern Comfort. It tastes like
nothing else. What it is. It's a whiskey-based liqueur, spiced and sweetened, boasting notes of citrus, peach, honey, vanilla, and cinnamon.
It's good, but I'll tell you what, you drink that, you're gonna have a knocker of a headache the next day.
Oh, you're not gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel good.
Old Milwaukee. The hell was
Old Milwaukee? Yes.
Oh yes, it's an American beer. It tastes kind of like water.
Yep, very much. Most of them do. It's very light, so
very light. But it wasn't good. Old Milwaukee was something that people would pick up a case of it down in the States because it was super cheap.
It's like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
And Pabst Blue Ribbon is insanely popular down there.
I don't know why. It's kind of like drinking Dasani.
Right.
A little bit of malt, right?
But I think that PBR is popular there. It's probably as popular as Budweiser is.
Think so, eh?
Yeah.
I think maybe not Bud Light though. Bud Light.
Bud Light's probably the most popular beer in the States.
Let's find out. Most popular beers in America. Okay. Let's see.
Fireball whiskey.
Oh, the #1 bestseller. Guess which it is?
PBR?
No, Michelob Ultra.
Well, now because of if you went away from the calorie thing.
Yeah.
And Fireball whiskey.
Then Modelo.
Really?
Modelo Especial. Yeah. Then Bud Light, Coors Light and Miller Light, and Corona Extra.
Oh shit! So Budweiser doesn't even make the cut.
Bud Light. Yes. Yeah. Whatever. Right. Most popular, highest rated beers. Okay. Guinness.
That's not a beer. It's
right?
like coffee.
It's a meal. Then Heineken and Corona. Then Blue Moon and Samuel Adams.
Really?
Samuel Adams, really. Like the first time I had a Samuel Adams, I was like, oh, no wonder Americans are so angry.
Well, I mean, Samuel Adams is a we have American beer here, unless you're buying a Canadian beer, and people tend to stick with Buds and Coors and stuff like that. I know they're
Yeah,
bottled here, but as far as Canadian beers, you have what? Pilsner, Club,
yeah. Club,
and
yeah,
Canadian.
yeah.
That's it. Labatt, and I haven't seen
Labatt,
anybody crack. I haven't seen anybody. I've whether we're
Labatt Genuine
camping,
Drafts. Yeah,
but I've never seen. I have yet to see anybody with a case of like Labatt Light since I was 18.
yeah. No, nobody drinks that. Like that was the joke. That was the what the designated driver would drink. You know?
Lab Lights.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
No,
you
it
could
was
drink
just
these things all night, right?
apparently you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, Fireball whiskey tastes like Valentine Cinnamon Hearts. Yeah, and I remember when Fireball first came out, and I bought it because I'm like, I thought it was spicy.
yeah,
It had that like Fireball. I'm like, okay, I'll try it,
yeah.
and it was so bad.
Just
And
it's just
that was
cinnamon.
years. That was
Yeah,
years before it became a shooter or
yeah.
whatever it turned into. And it's not great, but liqueurs are a very tough thing to drink. Like if I had to pick a liqueur to drink,
Goldschlager,
amaretto.
amaretto,
Amaretto's good, or Goldschlager was
Goldschlager.
good. Peach
That'd be
schnapps
okay.
was a big one when you're 18.
Yeah, but the problem is that you drink butterscotch schnapps was another one, right?
Butter ripple schnapps, root
Yeah,
beer schnapps.
yeah.
But then again, sourpuss took over, right?
And sourpuss, yeah. I never saw the appeal in the sourpuss, honestly.
It was easy to shoot.
I
You're
guess
not
it
going
was
to
kind
shoot
of
that.
fun, like you're not. It's not like taking a raging bull or something like that at the nightclubs, right?
Jackhammers.
Like jackhammers, right? So prairie fires.
Prairie fires were good,
Yeah,
but it's like we didn't have the options there, right? All we had was Tabasco behind the bar, nothing
yeah.
else. So prairie fire was like tequila, Jack, and Tabasco.
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
And
Spontaneous combustion was tequila, Jack, and a lot more Tabasco. I think it was.
no, and shooters were a thing too. And thing is, there's the looping back to
Bad gifts for Valentine's Day. A
Zennials.
Jaeger bomb would not be a good one.
No, those were popular. But
They
going
were,
back to
yeah.
the whole, the Gen Z's not wanting to date and not being able to find people, there was part of that bar culture where you went out, you were doing shots, you were having a
Yeah,
good time,
yeah,
and you would meet people.
yeah.
And we don't have that's not happening anymore because it would cost a kid, an 18-year-old, like $300 at the bar
Right.
easily
Yeah,
to have a night.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
back in the day, dude, $100 got it done.
Oh yeah. Remember, like it was $2 a drink for a longest time. It was like this is great. Going with $40, you're having a good time. You're done.
Yeah, $2 a drink, penny a drink at
Right.
the Unwinder. We
Right.
had these things.
Yeah.
And then the laws changed. They couldn't sell anything for less
Yeah.
than like $4.
49-cent drafts or 10-cent drafts and everything. Like those were great
$5
times.
$5
Right?
pitchers at the North Hill.
Oh, geez, those were good times. We used to go
Yep.
to like Boston Pizza and get pitchers all the time.
Yeah. And
So
that's the thing, not being a big beer guy,
yeah,
$5 a pitcher, let's go do the beer.
that's great.
That was
Yeah,
easy.
just go hit it up. It's easy. The best way to have a few drinks and have a good time. But then you had a little bit of liquid courage and you
Yep.
didn't mind doing something that maybe you wouldn't do. Maybe you talk to that person you were kind of trying to build up the courage to. But nowadays, it's just not there. Kids kind of nowadays need to go out and have a few drinks and just let loose a little bit and make a few mistakes. Safe
You,
mistakes, but a few more mistakes.
you know what I would hate to see? And this is why we didn't have cameras on our phones. Thank God we didn't.
Oh,
Could you imagine watching yourself dance at the bar?
no,
Like
no.
today,
Yeah.
seeing a video of you dancing the
I'd,
Macarena,
I'd go back in time and bitch slap myself.
right?
Right.
But that's what we did. Like it was
And
corny.
everyone was having fun doing it. It was like, really? Like
Like, you want to
everyone-
dance? Like, look at me. No, you don't want me to do this. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, let's go.
And
Like,
yet everyone was doing it. Everyone had fun and nobody cared.
nobody cared. And dude, like dance, it was like grinding and stuff. It was
Yeah.
just bad. It was
Yeah.
bad.
Mosh
It was
pits
really
and all
bad.
that stuff, right? Like,
But you did it, and that's how you met people, and that's how it thinned out the herd. Because if you weren't the person that was dancing, then guess who you were with?
yeah,
The
exactly.
girl from the group that also wasn't
It
going to
wasn't
dance.
dancing for good reason, right? So,
Right. So
yeah.
no, I think I think there's hope. There's hope. I think that if people got out there and they met people and they did things, then or Valentine's Day at the bar, go.
See, that's
I mean,
what we'll have to do. We'll have to take our phones and do a live stream from inside, like
a bar.
what what bars are open now? It's the Roadhouse, I guess.
Roadhouse and the Unwinder. I don't know.
Houston's.
Could you imagine just sitting there with a can, like just sitting there like this, 2 mics at a bar?
That'd be funny. I bet you would get we would get more attention than anybody else because everyone would be coming up. You'd be like, "Hey, are you on TV?
We're doing shots."
Yeah,
yeah, you get a lot of that.
Like there'd be a lot of attention. People would be like, "I want to be on TV." People would be behind you waving and everything, right? So,
and we'd be fine on Twitch, but I'm pretty sure the other ones would boot us off after some of the stuff that would happen in front of there.
Nah, one would find out, right? So,
everybody, all 10 people that watch it.
Yeah. Both of them,
right?
Right. So,
okay, guys,
I got a boot. I've got to get to sleep.
Let's wrap it up. Everybody have a really, really awesome Valentine's Day. I hope we didn't give you too many terrible ideas, but I think we covered some stuff that you don't want to do.
What are you talking about? We only covered good ideas. This is good learning experience.
Do not give your partner a gym membership.
No, or a vacuum,
or a crock pot, or a air fryer.
Yeah, and just remember, March 14th is coming up. So be good.
What's on March 14th?
You know what day that is.
Is that St. Patrick's Day?
No, come on. It's the guy's Valentine's Day.
We get a day?
We get a day.
I'm not familiar, Jan.
No. It's a steak and BJ day. Fantastic. Terrible.
Oh, clutching my pearls.
Also my wife's birthday, so that's good.
There you go.
Yep.
So you both win that day.
Exactly. Winning. Completely winning.
All right, guys. Okay. Have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, and do nice things.
Yeah. Have a good night.